Good evening and welcome to the Rail Yard in Montpelier as we are ready to bring you girls high school basketball here tonight in the BBC in a jumbled BBC, a four-way tie for first place in the conference entering tonight. One of those teams on the floor here tonight. It'll be the 13-6 Montpelier Locos against 1-16 North Central. Good evening, Andy Brigle with you here tonight. Montpelier, as we mentioned, 4-1. Pettisville, Hilltop, Stryker all start the night at 4-1. We know there will be at least one fewer team at 4-1 because Stryker and Pettisville are playing tonight in Stryker. Hilltop has a date tonight with the Holgate Tigers. We'll get into scenarios, who's left on the schedule, and much, much more in terms of the roads for each of these teams. So you know what Montpelier has brought to the table, another double-digit win year in the direction, under the direction of fifth-year head coach Mike Bum. Meanwhile, for North Central, this is a second coach. This isn't the coach that started the season for the Lady Eagles. They had a resignation just before the season began. Jamie Brown, who had been the JV coach the last few years at North Central for the girls program, taking over, and it is an extremely young basketball team, not equipped to be taking on Goliaths right now at the varsity level, but certainly have shown some incremental improvement from game one to where we're at tonight. We'll talk with Jamie Brown and head coach Mike Bum of the Lady Locos on our Brian Ford Lincoln Conversation with the coaches when we come back.
For all of your insurance needs, see Elaine Hake at Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency, East Main Street in Montpelier. Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance, plus financial responsibility bonds are available. Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency wants to salute and congratulate all of the area athletes for their time and commitment. Good luck to all the athletes. From Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency, East Main Street, Montpelier. When you're inside this winter, you want to not only be warm, but also have great indoor air quality. Well, Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services features it all with Lennox and iWave. iWave safely treats the air throughout your home, plus kills mold, bacteria, and viruses. It also reduces odors from pets and cooking, reduces allergens, smoke, static electricity, and dust in the air. And best of all, no maintenance, no bulb, no other parts to replace. Check out Stark's at starksphs.com or phone toll-free 1-800-329-4040.
Hello, I'm Paul Rorig Jr.
And I'm Sierra with the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio.
Are you searching for a lasting memorial to honor your loved ones? Let us guide you through the entire process of choosing a memorial with compassion and care.
Come visit our showroom. We have the largest indoor display in the tri-state area.
Fackler Monument Company, where 3 generations of tradition and trust come together.
Visit our website at facklermonument.com. We have been serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Just 3 words tell you everything you need to know. They tell you why we employ more than 2,000 workers at our factory in Virginia Beach, and why over 10,000 local steel dealers are putting battery power in the hands of Americans. Not everyone can say that, but we can. Made in America. Real steel. Find yours.
See Black Swamp Equipment in Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance. Welcome back to the pregame show. Time now for our conversation with the coach, and we are catching up with Montpelier head coach Mike Bum. And Bummer, nice win for the girls Tuesday night. Picked up a win over Holgate. What were some of your takeaways from that one?
I was concerned going into the game. I thought that was a team that's had some success against some teams that we've struggled with. So it was nice to go. Now, they've had a couple injuries, too, which obviously was to our benefit. But I thought we came out, and I thought we were outstanding. We put pressure on them and kind of put the game away pretty early there. So that was a big thing as we're getting in here into the conference the conference race here. There's 4 teams right now that have only 1 loss, so that puts us in great position. Still have 2 games left to go in conference, but if we win out, we control our own destiny, and if we win out, then we'll get at least a share of the conference title, and that's one of our goals at the beginning of the season. So excited about how we played, and maybe, just maybe, we'll wait and see, maybe we're getting hot at the right time.
4 girls, I think I saw, scored in double figures for you in the game. Nice to get that sort of balance offensively.
Yeah, it really was, and a lot of it was generated off of our pressure. But even that, the Holgate, something that we struggled with, quite frankly, is zone defenses. It's no secret, and we made shots. And we didn't do anything schematically different or anything like that, or didn't have any different conversations with our kids. We just simply made shots, and I think that's what makes the sport of basketball so volatile, so unpredictable. It's very difficult to win games because so much is predicated, especially if you don't have a dominant big person underneath who can get easy buckets and put back buckets. We really don't have a low post player. We've converted one of our better players kind of as a hybrid low post / outside, but we don't have that person, that big girl underneath that can just get easy buckets. So point of that is we take a lot of shots that are extended away from the rim, and when you do that, sometimes you don't shoot well and things don't go so well. But excited that they did go well against Holgate.
Defensively, like you were saying, I think I saw you forced quite a bit of turnovers. It's one thing, I guess, Bummer, to force the turnovers, another thing to do something with those turnovers. Do you feel like you did that last night?
You got it, Goobs. That's the thing. It doesn't do any good to get turnovers if you're not scoring on the other end, and certainly we did this game. And what'd you say it was? There were 4 kids in double digits. I think we played our whole bench, and all but one, I think, scored. So that's an awesome thing to get everybody involved in the game and got to play a lot of kids that don't normally get some minutes. So it was a real good night for us Tuesday night in that makeup game. And again, we've got 3 games left, and then the tournament game, and you want to pause and not get over dramatic, because just as one really poor game doesn't define you, one really good game doesn't define you either. But boy, it'd be nice if this was the beginning of kind of a streak for us, because it'd be at the right time.
Back into the league. Next up, North Central. What do you know about them?
So obviously, no secret there. They've struggled a little bit. They've got 1 win on the season. It's our senior night. I think when you get into games like this, you got to be honest with your kids. The kids aren't dumb. They know the scenario that we're going to be heavy favorites. But you also want to talk about basketball is a very volatile, kind of what I just said, Goobs. It's a very volatile sport that, anybody can beat anybody on any given day. I think it'll be more focused on us this week than so much on North Central, of what we can do to improve, not just in this game on Thursday night, but on games down the road with Fayette, with Continental or Continental Fayette, and then of course with Antwerp or Eden, whoever wins that first tournament game that we would play in the sectional finals. So we're going to be more about us and improving what we can do the best we can at this phase in the game. And it's not, I think we've got some holes in our team. There's no doubt about that. We've got some deficiencies that I'm not so sure will ever be totally fixed. But here's where we overcome some of those. And I've said this so much. We've got such good, high-achieving, great, hard-working character kids that sometimes we make up for those deficiencies just by great effort and being mentally into the game and just finding ways to win. And our GPA for our team, I haven't figured it out yet, but it's got to be amongst the tops, and they're all A students, so they excel in every phase of their academic and athletic lives here. So really good group of kids that find ways to win even when we have some certain limitations. But hopefully we're kind of going in the right direction, Goobs. We'll see what happens here. This is the time of the year, though, isn't it?
Absolutely it is. We're talking with Montpelier head coach Mike Bum. It's our conversation with the coach. Bummer, always an education. You always teach me something each and every week. I appreciate that.
Well, I love talking with you, and I love having WB and No and all you guys covering us, and hopefully we make you guys feel welcome when you're over at our place.
You always do, always do. Bummer, best of luck in this one.
Okay. Thanks, Goobs.
Yep. Stay with us. More in the pregame coming up.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos!
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408.
Are you in need of quality furniture and appliances? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture with Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and GE appliances, and now featuring Ashley Furniture and Jameson mattresses. You'll find everything you need for your home, and if you mention WBNO, you'll get 10% off store-wide till the end of February. Plus, our trained technicians provide service on all makes and models of appliances. Don't wait. With unbeatable prices and impeccable customer service, you'll want to shop Direct Link Appliance and Furniture through the end of February and save 10% off store-wide when you mention WBNO.
Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Eden Farmers Co-op.
And we welcome you back to the pregame show. Time again for our conversation with the coach, and we are talking with North Central head coach Jamie Brown. And, well, Jamie, let's talk a little bit about what we're looking at this year with the girls. Sounds like kind of a young team, only a couple of seniors. Kind of talk about the breakdown, dealing with a little youth over there right now.
Yeah, right. This year we got 2 seniors, 2 juniors, 2 sophomores, and 5 freshmen. Numbers were a little low. We're getting better. I mean, they're learning. It's a learning experience. Anytime you throw freshmen into a varsity game, it's a big difference from junior high. And but they're learning. They're getting better and doing what they're being asked to do.
You know, you kind of already alluded to it. Let's talk about it. Sounds like kids have just been improving at this point, much better now than they were at the beginning of the year. Is that safe to say?
Yeah, they had a long way, lot to learn. They're just shooting wise, handling the ball, getting used to the varsity pressure and the size and everything. And the young girls are coming along nicely. They're adapting. They're learning every day. They come to work, practice every day, and we're just taking one day at a time.
On the court, Jamie, in what ways is this team better? You mentioned kind of just shooting the ball maybe a little bit better, but in other ways, where are the biggest areas of improvement that you have seen?
Shooting, we're shooting the ball a little better than we did the beginning of the year. We were really struggling to get our shots get our shots off and make shots, and we're getting a lot more shot attempts. And the girls just understanding the offense more and getting used to the defense. The fast-paced, obviously varsity is a lot faster paced than what junior high and JV is, and so they're getting used to that and trying to get up and down the floor a lot better. And defensively, just understanding the different aspects of the game.
Jamie, during the week, practice-wise, how much time do you spend on, and I understand that you'll know about your opponent and have a good game plan going in, but how much of it is broken down into that as compared to like working on the fundamentals every day and just the repetition that brings?
We still work on fundamentals every day. Every single day we work fundamentals. We do our shooting drills, our ball handling drills. I'll typically try to get ready for a game. We'll start running through stuff probably a couple days before the game and getting ready, putting a game plan together. And the rest of that time is just fundamentals and getting shots up.
That being said, Montpelier tonight, what do you know about them?
They're tough. We picked up a game with them earlier in the year that we both had a cancellation, and they're just a good all-around program. They got good ball handlers. They play inside, outside. They shoot the ball, and they put a lot of pressure on you. They get up in your face and play defense.
It's our conversation with the coach. We're talking with North Central head coach Jamie Brown. Jamie, appreciate the time. Enjoyed the conversation. Best of luck here tonight.
All right, thank you very much.
Stay with us. More on the pregame show when we come back.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
I'm here at Fackler Monument in Montpelier, Ohio, with Sierra and Paul Rory Jr., the new owners. But really, Paul, your family has been serving the area for a long time.
That's right, Tim. We're the 3rd generation, and it all started with my grandpa George.
Paul, many people are being cremated. Are there memorial options for cremation?
Many people still choose a headstone in which the ashes are placed under the monument and sealed within the stone. There's cremation benches where the ashes are placed in the legs of the bench, and there's also columbariums.
So, Sierra, there are many shapes and styles to choose from, whether a traditional burial or cremation?
That's right, and we understand that it can be a little overwhelming. That's why it's important to come talk to us so that we can guide you with our experience to help you pre-plan. Our experienced team realizes that it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow, so we invite you to come visit with us as part of your pre-planning.
Go online to facklermonument.com to see what we have to offer.
The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
You worked hard for your money. That's why we see to it that your money works hard for you, not someone else. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, our earnings belong to our members and go right back to work for you, from better rates to lower fees. We've got the products and people to help you build a more fantastic future every step of the way. Join 14,000 other people just like you who want to do more with their money. Imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
Myers Brothers Trucking was founded in 2003 by current owners Craig and Dustin Myers, with a base of operations in Pioneer, Ohio. The reputation for providing a high-quality service at very competitive rates has contributed to the success of the business over the years. The goal? To provide customers with professional supplier relationships and premium service. For more information, see MyersBrothersTrucking.net. Myers Brothers Trucking saying good luck to all the athletes in tonight's game. Welcome back to Montpelier. Time to meet the lineups for this matchup between North Central and Montpelier. For the Eagles, it'll be Anna Burt, a 5'5" freshman, Madeline Zimmerman, a 5'5" junior, Mallory Groves, a 5'7" freshman, Maria Cruz, a 5'1" senior, and Gracia Dominguez, a 5'4" senior. And the head coach of the North Central Eagles is Jamie Brown. For Mike Bum and the Montpelier Locos, it'll be Kelsey Bum, a 5'3" junior, Aaliyah Hillard, a 5'3" junior, Madeline Hopper, a 5'7" junior, Jada Uribes, a 5'9" junior, and the only senior, in fact, her night tonight on senior night, Mira McGee, a 5'7" senior. Those are the lineups brought to you by Fackler Monument Company in downtown Montpelier. For the Tri-State's best selection of monuments, remember Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier. Lady Locos actually on a bit of a skid here of late. They have dropped 3 of their last 5 with losses to Hilltop, to Nora in overtime, and then Antwerp on Saturday among those last 5 games. They picked up conference wins over Pettisville and Holgate, but they come in 13-6 overall and 4-1 in the BBC in a 4-way tie for the conference lead. Meanwhile, for North Central, it has been a battle this year. Their only win coming back on December the 12th. They knocked off Camden, Michigan, 34-24. They played Montpelier in a non-conference, kind of an added game mid-January, a game won by Montpelier on January 16th, 50-18, the final there. Dean Rose ready to toss this in the air here tonight. It'll be Jada Uribe's jumping against Mallory Groves, and the opening tip will belong to Montpelier. Hopper with the catch goes left side to Hillard. Bounce pass to McGee, and she'll spin it in. And appropriately enough, on her senior night, she has the first basket of the night. Montpelier trying to start fast with full court pressure and get a deflection out of bounds. They have Madeline Hopper at the point of a 1-2-2 full court pressure. From the sideline in the backcourt, it'll be brought in now to Cruz. Cruz far side to Zimmerman. Zimmerman picks her dribble up, comes back to Cruz. Cruz to midcourt, jump pass up ahead now to Dominguez. Dominguez hands it off, or attempts to Groves, and it's taken away by Montpelier. Aaliyah Hillard with it in her hands after her quickness. Bounce pass left side to Jada Uribe's. Uribe's against this zone. It's a 3-2-1-2-2 looking zone here to start this thing, as Hillard's bounce pass to the left is going to be tipped. Little confusion. Who has the basketball? Nope, it'll be a turnover by Montpelier. The officials for this game tonight, Nick Borovich working this game, Larry Lloyd and Dean Rose, who have their eyes on the game, presented to you by the Tri-State Vision Center. Getting close to 10. North Central does get it across the timeline. This is Zimmerman to Groves to Cruz, and now over to Anna Burt. Burt on the wing. Hands it off to Dominguez. She'll flip it out in front now. It's Zimmerman powering into the lane. Jump stop. Little step back jumper is off target. No good. The rebound to the Locos. Here's Kelsey Bum across the timeline. Missed one of those losses. I'm sorry, one of the games which was a win. That was the Pettisville game a week ago tonight. Uribe's close to steps. Out in front now it goes, and around to the baseline to Kelsey Bum. 2-0 Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Skip pass over to McGee. Steps into a 15-footer. In and out, no good. Scramble for the rebound. Hopper tied up with Cruz, and the held ball will belong to North Central. Inbounds pass to Zimmerman. She's trapped immediately. Ball reversal to the far side to Cruz. Up in the middle of the floor. It's intercepted. A little soft on that layup, or on that skip pass. And it's picked off by McGee, and it turns into a lay-in. And now a North Central third turnover as they were trying to get a ball reversal. Challenging these young North Central players. They have two freshmen in the starting lineup. They'll go 2-3 out of the inbounds, trailing 4-0. Hopper off the inbounds on the right side. Rotates it out to Bum. Open look at a three, straight on. Dropped in the bucket by Kelsey Bum, and Montpelier 3 for 4 from the field to begin this thing, and they lead 7-0. Here's Zimmerman up the far sideline to midcourt, deflected away by Bum and out of bounds. It'll be off Kelsey Bum. Again, the other matchups, we told you Montpelier tied. Stryker is facing Pettisville. Those are two of the other 4-1 teams. And then Hilltop, the fourth 4-1 team in the conference. They're battling Holgate tonight in the BBC. Top of the key, Zimmerman. Good hedge and help that in time out in front by Aaliyah Hillard. Now it is Cruz to the left wing to Zimmerman. Spin dribble to get in the lane. Goes glass. It won't bank in. Rebound controlled by Uribe's. Jada will bring it up the floor. Jada Uribe's to a trailing Hillard. 5:25 left in the quarter. It's the opening quarter, and it's 7-0 Montpelier. Pull-up on the dribble, no good by Bum. Offensive rebound was grabbed by Jada Uribe's, and she's going to be fouled on the play. The foul will go to Madeline Zimmerman, her first. In fact, it is the game's first foul of the night. Uribe's on the wing to Hillard. Out on top to Hopper. All the way around to Uribe's on a set play for three. Rattles it home. Jada Uribe's second three of the night. First three for her. First basket for her. And it's a 10-0 Montpelier start to this one. Zimmerman to the baseline to Groves. Out now to Zimmerman. She'll come over to the right side to Cruz. Cruz on the wing. Top of the key to Zimmerman. 4:55 to go in the quarter. 10-0 Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Now Burt has it. Dribbling on Bum. Spins into the lane. Flips it up now to Zimmerman. Zimmerman left elbow extended now to Burt. Burt on the elbow to Cruz. Montpelier man-to-man defensively. Now flashing through a little bit behind Dominguez, and that will be turned over to Montpelier. Outlet to Hillard, now to McGee. McGee gives to Uribe's. Uribe spin move. Burt played her nicely, though, to take that spin away. Handed now to Hopper. No subs yet for either team. Here's Bum to the baseline. Elevates from 12 to 15. It's no good. Off the heel. It flips into the hands of Cruz for the first North Central rebound of the game. And a foul will go on Hopper, her first. And there at the horn, we'll bring in the first sub of the night. Actually, subs of the night. Bria Friend and Zoe Uribes are in. We have a North Central timeout taken. We'll spend it with them. 10-0. Montpelier on top. Back in a moment.
Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer has some exciting news. Not only has Peltz been bringing you the finest in building materials for generations, now they have a new website with a huge selection of items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen and bath. Check out the items you need and the prices, and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer, or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation.
The more your life changes, the more your insurance needs change. See Danielle Van Atta of Danielle Van Atta Agency today. She can conduct a free personal insurance review to help you determine how much and what type of coverage is right for you, with no costly gaps or overlaps. Interested? Phone Danielle Van Atta today at 419-636-0408.
One of those games we were just touching on, Pettisville and Stryker, that will drop somebody out of the four-way tie because they are both 4-1. Pettisville 10, Stryker 7 after one quarter of basketball tonight. That in the BBC, of course. Out of the North Central timeout, Burt bouncing it into Zimmerman. Zimmerman on the far side, pushing it up near midcourt, but still in the backcourt, rotating it back on a bounce pass to Cruz. Cruz with a trap coming, floats it ahead to Grove. She's in the half court, and now it's going to be an over and back call against North Central. That'll be their fifth turnover. Josie Arnold, a great start for Bryan in a game on Q96.5. She's hit three threes in the first quarter for her 9, and that's the deficit that Bryan has Evergreen at. 16-7, the state-ranked Lady Bears lead Evergreen. Bryan going for their 26th straight NWOAL win. Turnaround in and out, no good by Uribes. That's Jada Uribes. The rebound to North Central. Zimmerman being pressured in the backcourt by Bria Friend. Friend is on the floor for the first time. Picked up some well-earned minutes in that game that Kelsey had to miss. Jumper from Burt is no good when Kelsey was down with illness, so Mike Bum had no option but to maybe get some other kids some playing time. Nice look inside to Friend, who lays it up and home. Feed off the right side, and it is a 12-0 lead now. And now it'll be a North Central turnover as they crossed the baseline. North Central will sub Amara Wright in, a 5'5" junior, for the first time. And also Addison Turner, a 5'6" sophomore, comes on. 2-3 from North Central on the inbounds. 12-0 Montpelier with the lead. Quick inbounds, quick trigger three is short by Bum. Loose ball foul is going to be called on North Central as Bria Friend was knocked to the deck. That foul will be Cruz's first, team's second of the quarter. Montpelier has just one. McGee to Uribes, who was the inbounds person. Uribes' three is no good. Offensive rebound to Zoe Uribes, who hands to Jada now with 3 minutes to go in the quarter. 12-0 Montpelier. Bum snaps it right. Zoe Uribes strokes a jumper from the wing that is good, and it's 14-0 now. Montpelier in front on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. On the wing, jump shot is good in North Central. Addison Turner able to connect on about a 10-footer on the wing left side. That'll end the 14-0 run to start the game for the Locos. 2.5 to play in the first quarter. Zoe Uribes, left foul line extended, now to Mira McGee. Over to the right side, it goes to Friend. She's going to be tripped up and fouled by Addison Turner, who will have her first and the team's third foul here of quarter number one. Montpelier, another regular season home game. They'll face Continental coming up on Saturday afternoon. Play Fayette to close out the BBC That's on the road. And then I said regular season, home game in the postseason. J.D. Uribe's couldn't get the layup to go off the right side. Scramble for the loose ball, and Montpelier will have their third offensive rebound of the quarter. Here's Bria Friend over to Zoe Uribe's. Top of the key to Bum. 21-footer, good for Kelsey Bum. Her second three of the quarter. Third three for Montpelier as they're up 17-2 now. Cruz up the floor to Wright. Right over to the left side, deflected away by Zoe Uribe's and out of bounds. We'll get into those tournament matchups as we continue. Addie Berger, a 5'7" freshman, is in for North Central. Meanwhile, it'll be Aaliyah Hillard coming on for Montpelier. 150 mark of quarter number one, 17-2. North Central will also be playing Saturday at Evergreen, plus home games with Hicksville and Stryker before they get the number one seed on the road in the tournament at Crestview. When you're hearing us talking about and a banked-in three from Zimmerman. 17-5 now. If you did not know, if you follow the game, you know by now, but if there's casual followers, there are no more sectional sites as far as neutral sites. McGee loading up, fouled off the left side by Berger, will be her first, and Mira will shoot two. McGee has 4 here in the opening quarter. First 2 free throws of the game coming now. So home game sites for higher seeds through the sectionals, and then for Division 4, everybody will eventually meet up, the survivors that make it there, as McGee hits the free throw. That'll be in Defiance. Montpelier has a home game. They are the number 3 seed. They get the winner of Antwerp and Eden on February 24th at 7 o'clock. McGee goes 2 for 2 at the foul line to give her 6 in this opening quarter, and it's a 19-5 advantage, Montpelier. Here's Cruz left to right into the half-court offense for the Eagles. 1:10 to go in the quarter. Got a high ball screen. Now picks up her dribble on the right elbow or right point. Hands it off to Zimmerman. Zimmerman crossover. McGee's trying to stay with her. Zimmerman dribble drive to the rim is going to be fouled and get a couple of free throws. That foul is going to go on Zoe Uribe's, her first of the game, team second. Heard a mixed bag on liking, not liking the home games in the first round. I just kind of assumed that would be something that was going to happen after we did it in the COVID season when it was already done. Our district, the Northwest District, was the last to make that transition across the state. It had been pretty routine and standard in all the other districts, but now it is here, and it will be here to stay now in that opening round. And it's, quite frankly, a good reward. You played and earned that bye, or a home game, I guess I should say. Then get your home atmosphere here in that opening round of sectionals or in the sectional final. Friend inside out to Hillard. Hillard going to the basket, off glass, up and in. Aaliyah Hillard. Can't let her go left, or she'll do that to you all game. She's one of the quickest players in Northwest Ohio, regardless of divisions. His friend gets a deflection out of the full court pressure, out of bounds. At that dead ball with 33 seconds remaining, Jamie Brown will sub Anna Burt back in. Bounce pass into Zimmerman. Trap on her in the backcourt. 21-6 is our score, Montpelier. Now it's Burt up the sideline. And a hand check foul. Hopper gets her second. Montpelier, a very junior-dominated team in terms of the regulars that play. They are slowly starting to slide in, from the last time we saw Montpelier, Bria Friend wasn't playing as part of the rotation, but has earned her way into some of that rotation now as a sophomore. Here's Burt with 15 to shoot. Gets above the foul line. Now top of the key to Zimmerman. Zimmerman dribble drive left. Zimmerman to the basket. Off glass. No good. Rebound to Hopper. Montpelier will have time. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Hillard over the top. McGee loads up and is fouled at the buzzer. Mira McGee will be shooting 2. And the foul is going to be on Berger, which will be her second. And that's 2 free throws now for Mira McGee. Chance here with no time on the clock to extend that lead. First one, no good. 21-6 Montpelier. Here on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. One more free throw to close out the quarter. Second offering from McGee is good, and that will do it for quarter number one. All Montpelier after one as they have a 22-6 lead on V-Rock Sports.
For all of your insurance needs, see Elaine Hake at Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency, East Main Street in Montpelier. Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance, plus financial responsibility bonds are available. Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency wants to salute and congratulate all of the area athletes for their time and commitment. Good luck to all the athletes. From Gehrig's All-Star Insurance Agency, East Main Street, Montpelier. Good luck to all the athletes from North Central from the Kidston Family Companies of Pioneer. The Kidston Family Companies want to take this opportunity to salute all of the hard work of the athletes and coaches. And they want to say good luck not only in this game, but in the rest of the school year and all of the competitions. The Kidston Family Companies of Pioneer saying good luck to the North Central Eagles in tonight's game.
22-6 Montpelier with the lead. Locos really good start shooting the basketball and forcing turnovers. 8 of 15 from the field, 3 of 5 shooting threes. North Central was 2 of 6 for 33%, 1 for 1 from the three-point line. Montpelier committing just 1 turnover. North Central 6, and Montpelier a 6-2 advantage on the glass in that first quarter. Montpelier basketball. Bryan now a 30-16 lead on Evergreen. All right, around 3 minutes left in the first half. Here's Hillard to the basket off the dribble drive. No good. The follow is also no good. Had an offensive rebound opportunity put back by J.D. Uribe, and then Anna Burt, after grabbing the rebound, guilty of the travel for a 7th turnover. It'll be Montpelier possession. Just underway, quarter number 2, up 22-6. Bum from the baseline into the corner to Zoe Uribe. Uribe threw it wide of sister J.D. Uribe, and then a kick basketball. And it will stay with Montpelier. No game for us tomorrow night, but a doubleheader Saturday, and not scheduled. They're both makeup games from the very same weekend. We lost a game Friday, lost a game Saturday, and they both decided to play them. So it'll be Bryan and Archibald girls Saturday afternoon. That's a noon JV start, so should be on the air at about 1:15 or so. Pack up after that one's done and head to Edgerton for Pettisville at Edgerton on Saturday night as Zoe Uribe knocks down a long 2 to make it 24-6. Zimmerman in the backcourt. Trap coming near side. We get a timeout called. Yes, 30-second timeout. Opening minute, quarter number 2. 24-6 Montpelier, back in a moment.
Fall is a great time to work on your home. Is your home well insulated? Field Supply Center in Blakesley is now stocking the Attic Cat and the Pro Cap blown insulation system. Forget about the dust from the old blown insulation. Attic Cat is the new clean way to insulate your walls and attic. Field Supply Center also offers CertainTeed Landmark shingles, one of the best shingles for your roof. Now is the time to take care of your home. Whether you need insulation, shingles, siding, or window, make Field Supply in Blakesley your first stop.
24-6 Montpelier with the lead. It'll be North Central basketball. And as we get ready to resume play, Zimmerman has it in her hands, bringing it across the timeline over to the left side of the floor on the wing. Montpelier has been man-to-man defensively throughout. Now it's Burt. North Central has been mostly zone. Runner that is over the backboard, didn't hit anything, wasn't touched by Montpelier, so it'll be out of bounds. Tessa Raomi, a 5'1" sophomore, missed that one. By the way, for Montpelier, Bella Ramos is in, 5'5" sophomore. Here's Bum, top of the key. Hands it to Hillard. Now to the left point to Zoe Uribe. Out in front for Hillard. Hillard snaps it back. Bum to the baseline. Little 12-foot floater. Bounces on the iron a couple of times. Won't drop. Offensive board, though, to the Locos. It was Hillard who came down with it. get you a Hilltop-Holgate update. That's the other matchup that you're keeping a matchup eye on. Here's Ramos for three, no good, way too strong. Zoe Uribe tracks it down, and another reset. Now to the post it goes. Jada Uribe puts it on the deck, had it knocked free. Ramos digs it out. Now it's Hillard. Back to Bum. 3-2 look defensively. 6:10 to go in the half. 24-6 Montpelier. Here's Ramos. Comes back to the left to Hillard. On the wing to Zoe Uribe. She'll hand now to Hillard. Kind of surveys. Goes to Zoe Uribe. And now it's thrown into the passing lane. Telegraphed that one. Burt deked her into it. Got the steal. Missed the shot at the other end. And Jada Uribe comes down with a board. Out ahead. Beautiful threading of the needle. Bum from Hillard, who lays it in. What a terrific bounce pass thrown that time by Aaliyah Hillard. 26-6. Montpelier nearly got another takeaway near midcourt. Burt, around to the right side it goes to Turner. Turner doesn't have a dribble. Bounce pass out in front now to Cruz. Nearly lost the handle out of bounds. Cruz, the middle of the floor. Dribble drive into the paint. Steps called, and that'll be an 8th turnover for North Central as reinforcements come back for Montpelier. End of one. Hilltop 16, Holgate 7. Halftime score, Pettisville 16, Stryker 9. Those are the other two games involving BBC teams that entered the night at 4-1. Montpelier, the fourth one. That pass does not connect with Hopper posting in the paint. Defensively, Wright brought it out of the pack for North Central. 3 minutes into the second quarter, it's 26-6. Montpelier in front. Over to the right now to Wright. Wright on the baseline. Almost carried it and then traveled with it, dragging that pivot foot. Young basketball teams will commit both physical and mental errors. It's just a matter of can they be reduced as the season wears on, making adjustments there. That's been one of the big things, and this is a really young basketball team. Off the skip pass, it's into McGee's hands. Gives it out in front to Bum. Back to McGee for three. Off the rim, no. Flips over the top, yet another offensive rebound for Montpelier. The runner by Friend off glass won't go. Rebound trickles out of bounds and belongs at the Montpelier end. Montpelier, of the four teams that are 4-1, on paper, the easiest road. They play 1-win North Central tonight and 4-win Fayette next week. Still got to go take care of business, but on paper, the easier of the two roads. Hilltop playing tonight with Holgate. Then they get Pettisville. Of course, Pettisville playing Stryker, and then Hilltop. Here's Kelsey Bum off the right side. Spins into the lane. 5-footer, good. Kelsey Bum down to double figures with 10. It's a 28-6 lead for Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Cruz off the left side. Brings it back over to the right to Dominguez. Now to Burt, middle of the floor. Working on Bum. Gives it up now to Cruz. Cruz may have gotten away with a walk, but Dean Rose electing to perhaps swallow the whistle there a little bit. Here's Burt. Lost her footing, and she is guilty of the travel now. That'll be turnover number 10. At the half in the NWOAL, Bryan 33, Evergreen 18. Again, what an incredible streak. Have to look up, don't have it off the top of my head, but a win tonight would make 26 consecutive league wins in a row for Bryan. We'll see them against Archibald, as we said, Saturday afternoon. And then they finish with, I want to say, Swanton to end their conference year. 3:12 left in our first half. Montpelier off a deflection by North Central, inbounding up 28-6. It's rotated out. Bum eventually has it. Catch and release three, too strong. Offensive rebound again. That putback is no good. Another offensive rebound, this one for Bria Friend, and she's fouled on the way up and will shoot a pair. That foul will be Addison Turner's second and put Bria Friend on the line. (13-3) advantage for Montpelier rebounding tonight. And by the way, only 4 of Montpelier's rebounds are defensive. 9 offensive rebounds here in the first half. They didn't have very many misses in the first quarter of play, but when they were missing, and now here in this, even into the second quarter, they're getting the offensive boards. 29-6 now after that friend make on the second one. Jumper on the way, that's no good, and off the miss, it ricochets out of bounds. It'll stay North Central ball. Returning for the Eagles will be Groves and Zimmerman. We'll know the boys' fate, or fates as it will be for everybody coming up on Saturday. Inbounds, Groves may have hurried that lay-in attempt, got her own offensive rebound, and then traveled with it. So it is an offensive rebound and then turnover for North Central. Be interested to see how things shake out with the boys' draw. We'll talk more about that during our boys' broadcast on Saturday night, because those will know the seeds. The seeds will officially be set tomorrow. Everything turned in paperwork-wise will be tomorrow. So whatever the seeding is through the Max Preps RPI, a 3 from McGee is no good. We'll know how those, it's just a matter of determining what the matchups look like for tournament time. Here's Cruz, tried to feather it inside. Carolyn Dick, who has come in, forced the turnover. So Dick's out there with Ramos as far as a couple of kids, and we've already seen Friend, that are earning some valuable minutes here late in the season. Well, it started basically mid-season, spilling into late in the year. You never know. You may need somebody in tournament time. Heaven forbid you get an injury or you're going to get foul trouble. Off the skip pass, here's Zoe Uribe, flips it out to McGee, now to Ramos. Kind of down to the 2-minute mark left in this first half. It is 29-6, Montpelier in front. Ramos to J.D. Uribe, elevates, takes the jumper, no good. Offensive rebound again, Zoe Uribe, and then traveled with it. That'll be a 4th Montpelier turnover in this first half. Gives us a chance here to tell you you're listening to Girls Hoops on WBNO FM in Bryan. 29-6 Montpelier, appearing to be on their way to win number 14 overall and 5-1 in the BBC, barring a humongous North Central comeback. Zimmerman out in front, spins, or tried to spin, but it wasn't there. Now J.D. Uribe's reaching a couple of times. Zimmerman taps it out now to Wright. Right jumper is short. It's going to be grabbed off a rebound by Zoe Uribe. Outlet now to Dick. Dick hands it to J.D. Uribe against the 2-3 zone in the lane. Unloads a shot, and it's no good, but it was touched last by North Central, so Montpelier will keep it. Halftime in that Hilltop-Holgate game. It is Hilltop 26, Holgate 15. So Pettisville and Hilltop, the two teams that are leading right now in those BBC games that are part of the race conversation. And you know, we've already mentioned Hilltop and Pettisville play next week, so if they both win tonight, somebody's losing next week to take them out of the race. Turnover, or off the miss, not going to be a turnover. It was a save attempt. It was a missed shot by Montpelier that was partially blocked, and a save attempt. 50 seconds to go in the half. 29-6 Montpelier. To the right side now, Ava Gruber, another freshman playing for North Central, and then had it ripped away by Mira McGee for a 13th North Central turnover. Transition now on the right side to Zoe Uribe. Top of the key to J.D. Uribe. 30 seconds left in counting, first half. Ramos on the wing to Dick. Dribble drive baseline. Turned away. Good job by North Central stopping the dribble. Now Zimmerman gets a deflection. 1-16, they give effort. And it is tough. I'm here to tell you, 30-plus years of watching high school kids play basketball, it is tough to continue to give effort when you're 1-16. You know, it is just tough, and they are playing hard. It's not effort. It's still learning and developing. Jumper for 3 is way too strong. Montpelier had a chance at a rebound, unable to haul it in. Now it's Zimmerman on a run out, tried to beat the horn, got it off, and it just wouldn't go. And that is how the quarter will come to an end and how the half will come to an end. Montpelier in command will go to the locker room for the Main Stops halftime show, leading it 29-6. Stay with us. Our Main Stops halftime update is up next on V-Rock Sports.
Camco Industries, with facilities located in West Unity, Ohio and Morenci, Michigan, has openings on all 3 shifts for production and assembly operators. We manufacture interior plastic products for the automotive industry. As an operator, you will be required to visually inspect, trim, assemble, and pack parts, as well as label containers. You must be able to pass an entry-level test and a substance abuse test. Camco also has openings for shipping associates, material handlers, and production leads. Camco offers a complete benefit package along with a bonus for the successful completion of probationary status, an attendance bonus, and a referral bonus. If you would like to join our team, please complete an application online at www.kumi-na.com or in person at Camco, 1001 East Jackson Street, West Unity, Ohio, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. All rehires will be considered for employment.
Beat the chill at Knocking Point Outfitters. Thaw heating products, rechargeable seats, hand warmers, and heated wraps for cold weather comfort. Grab a gift card for the perfect outdoor gift. Visit them on County Road 17, just south of US Route 6, outside of Bryan. Knocking Point Outfitters, your warmth destination. Are you ready to tackle your next projects with the best equipment in town? Then look no further than Black Swamp Equipment, serving Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance. Right now, we have incredible deals on steel chainsaws. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a weekend warrior, Steel has you covered. And that's not all. Need to chip or split that wood? We've got you covered with wood chipper and wood splitter rentals too. But wait, there's more. Our Milwaukee tool sale is happening now. Upgrade your tool kit with top quality Milwaukee tools at unbeatable prices. Stop in or give us a call to discover everything that's on sale. Black Swamp Equipment. Locations in Bryan, Archbold, and Defiance.
The North Central Athletic Boosters would like to thank our student athletes for their hard work and dedication, both in the classroom and on the court this season. They know how much hard work and dedication the players put into every practice and game, and the North Central Athletic Boosters are proud to be supporters. The North Central Boosters also want to give a big thanks to the parents and loyal Eagle fans. Play hard, play proud, and go Eagles.
Halftime, 29-6. Montpelier with the lead over North Central here as we start our Main Stops halftime show. Let's take a look at numbers. Scoring the basketball, Kelsey Bum leading all scorers with 10. Mira McGee with 7. Zoe Uribe's 4. Jada Uribe's 3. And Bria Friend has scored 1. For the North Central Eagles, Madeline Zimmerman with 4. Addison Turner with 2. Montpelier, after decent shooting, really good shooting in the first quarter, really fell off in quarter number 2. They were just 3 of 16 in that second quarter, 11 of 31 from the field for the half, 3 of 10 from the three-point line. North Central got just 12 shots off in the first half. They were 2 of 12 shooting, 0 of 6 in that second quarter. They were 1 for 2 from the three-point line. North Central committed, actually, let's go to the free throw line, where North Central was 1 of 2, and Montpelier 3 for, well, hold on just a second. 1, 2, 3. Stand corrected, 5 for 6. Montpelier 5 of 6 shooting free throws. North Central was 1 of 2. North Central committed 13 turnovers in the first half, while Montpelier had 4. Montpelier dominating the backboard as they out-rebounded North Central 15-6. 10 of those rebounds were offensive rebounds. Score at the break, 29-6 Montpelier. Our Main Stops halftime show rolls on after these messages.
Be part of the Montpelier Athletic Boosters and help support all the athletes at the Montpelier schools by calling 419-485-6785. The Montpelier Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the Montpelier athletes good luck in today's game. Strive to be the best, and you will succeed at everything you do. The Montpelier Boosters are proud of all your achievements. Good luck and do your best. That's all anyone can ask. And go Locos! please.
Hello, I'm Paul Rorig Jr.
And I'm Sierra with the Fackler Monument Company in Montpelier, Ohio.
Are you searching for a lasting memorial to honor your loved ones? Let us guide you through the entire process of choosing a memorial with compassion and care.
Come visit our showroom. We have the largest indoor display in the tri-state area.
Fackler Monument Company, where 3 generations of tradition and trust come together.
Visit our website at facklermonument.com. We have been serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
Hi, this is Russ Davies with Andrews O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Community means caring for the people we call neighbors and the places we call home. For the past 100 years, Andrews O'Neill & Lowe has been proud to do just that. In partnership with Central Insurance, we're honored by your trust in us to protect your family, assets, business, and everything that matters most to you. Thanks for being a part of our story. We've provided you peace of mind over the past century and look forward to doing the same for the next 100 years. Learn more at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
Your friends at your neighborhood Eden Farmers Co-op Country Store would like to invite you to stop in at the Eden, Montpelier, and Edgerton stores to check out their complete line of pet supplies, animal feed, and outdoor products. Their friendly, knowledgeable staff is ready to answer all of your questions concerning their complete line of Kalmbach, Land O'Lakes, and much, much more. For your convenience, your purchase can be carried to your vehicle by one of their employees. Be sure to stop by soon and see them at your hometown country store, the Eden Farmers Co-op.
Andy Brigle back with you here on a Thursday night. By the way, Saturday will be our final regular season girls game of the year as part of that doubleheader on Saturday. It'll be the Bryan Archbold game. It's Archbold at Bryan in girls basketball and a makeup game Saturday afternoon. And again, Saturday night, Pettisville at Edgerton. Only one game next week. It'll be a boys game Friday night, the 16th. That will be North Central at Stryker in boys basketball on Friday, February the 16th. Then we'll have a couple of boys games that week of the 20th or the 19th, more precise. Montpelier Edgerton boys basketball on February 20th. Tenora at Eden in boys hoops on February 23rd. Our apologies, by the way, from the other night for those of you that tried to tune in wondering where Eden and Evergreen was, but it's ended up being a pretty decent game. Evergreen built a big lead at halftime, and Eden chipped away and made it very interesting in the fourth quarter, but a Spectrum outage that was happening. No internet back at the station, and with no internet, there was no connection available, so no game for us on Tuesday night. So our apologies for that, but we have added that Eden game as a makeup. Tenora at Eden coming up on the 23rd. In between that, we'll have tournament basketball for the girls on Wednesday the 21st. It'll be Eden at Antwerp in our broadcast game that night. And then on Saturday night, February 24th, the Eden-Antwerp winner will be here in Montpelier, and we'll bring that game to you for a sectional championship game. Second half gets underway when we come back. 29-6, Montpelier leading North Central. You've been listening to the main stops of Northwest Ohio halftime show on B-Rock Sports.
Attention Bryan shoppers, are you in the market for high quality appliances and furniture? Look no further than Direct Link Appliance and Furniture. They have a wide selection of Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid appliances, as well as service on all makes and models. And coming soon, they'll be carrying Ashley Furniture and Jameson mattresses. Don't miss out on unbelievable prices and top-notch services on everything you need to turn your house into a home. Visit Direct Link Appliance and Furniture in Bryan today.
Myers Brothers Trucking was founded in 2003 by current owners Craig and Dustin Myers, with a base of operations in Pioneer, Ohio. The reputation for providing a high-quality service at very competitive rates has contributed to the success of the business over the years. The goal? To provide customers with professional supplier relationships and premium service. For more information, see MyersBrothersTrucking.net. Myers Brothers Trucking saying good luck to all the athletes in tonight's game.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
See Cannell Insurance Agency of downtown Montpelier, your auto owner's insurance agent.
I'm here at Fackler Monument in Montpelier, Ohio, with Sierra and Paul Rory Jr., the new owners. But really, Paul, your family has been serving the area for a long time.
That's right, Tim. We're the third generation, and it all started with my Grandpa George.
Paul, many people are being cremated. Are there memorial options for cremation?
Many people still choose a headstone in which the ashes are placed under the monument and sealed within the stone. There's cremation benches where the ashes are placed in the legs of the bench, and there's also columbariums.
So, Sierra, there are many shapes and styles to choose from, whether a traditional burial or cremation?
That's right, and we understand that it can be a little overwhelming. That's why it's important to come talk to us so that we can guide you with our experience to help you pre-plan. Our experienced team realizes that it's not easy to select a memorial in a time of sorrow, so we invite you to come visit with us as part of your pre-planning.
Go online to facklermonument.com to see what we have to offer.
The Fackler Monument Company of Montpelier, Ohio, serving families in the tri-state area since 1924.
North Central basketball as we begin the second half. Groves was digging it out. Do we have a reach? Yep, we have a hold called on Montpelier. That'll be number 3 on Madeline Hopper, who just cannot get into any kind of a groove here playing tonight as she collects that third personal. Off the inbounds. Jumper on the way. Good for 3. Anna Burt hits the 3 on the wing. That's the first made 3 of the night for North Central. 29-9 now. Here's McGee to the baseline. Tosses it around. It comes to Hillard on the left point. Hillard on the wing. Into the corner to Hopper. Flashing through is Bum. Bum rotates it to Hillard. Now to Jada Uribe. Angling for the iron. Can't get it to go. Rebound, Hopper went and got it, and then it's a save attempt out of all of that, too, as it kind of fumbled free. It bounces off North Central and out of bounds. So possession to the Locos, Jada Uribe. And Uribe turns it over on the inbounds. A hustling Zimmerman got the steal. Zimmerman, middle of the floor. Now dribble drive in the lane. Runner off glass, no good. McGee, the rebound. And a foul is going to be called on Mallory Groves for North Central. It'll be her first. So basketball coming back to Montpelier. McGee, middle of the floor near midcourt. Over to the right side now to Hillard. Hillard, high post to J.D. Uribe. Over to Hillard, now to Kelsey Bum. Left foul line extended. Dribble drive into the lane. Flips it back now to McGee. McGee rotates it out to Hopper. She's going to stay out there. It's a good opportunity for her to learn to play with foul trouble. You have a 20-point lead and you're in control. Hillard goes to the basket and spins it home. That's a mistake defensively from North Central. Strong arm, or the strong hand, the dominant hand for Aaliyah Hillard is the left hand, and she was able to just go to the basket like a layup drill and sticks it in. Aaliyah Hillard now with 4, and it's 31-9. 2 minutes into quarter number 3. Zimmerman pulls the trigger on a 3, hits the front out of the iron, won't flip over the top and in. Rebound now and coming up the floor, Bum. Bum all the way around. Kick out now to Hillard. She'll try a 3 and bury it. 5 unanswered for Aaliyah Hillard here in this third quarter. 7 on the game. And it's 34-9. Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Here's Zimmerman. Wants to find an avenue to get to the basket, but lost the dribble. Turned over to Hillard. Hillard doesn't have numbers, recognizes it, and now it's a trailer. It's Jada Uribe who goes to the rim. Layup no good with the left hand. The board to North Central. Pushing it ahead is Cruz. Cruz hands to Burt. Burt left side on the elbow. Drops it into the corner now to Dominguez. Out to Cruz. Is that going to be over and back? Nope, she saved it. And now the pass is tipped and intercepted, though, by Hopper. Hopper to the basket is going to be bumped and fouled, and Madeline Hopper will shoot a pair with 5:02 to play in the third quarter. That foul will be number 2 on Mira Cruz. Maria Cruz. Free throw, Madeline Hopper rattles it home for her first point of the night. Back in comes Amara Wright, a 5'5 junior. Low on the junior class if you look at North Central's roster. Just 2 juniors out for the program. A couple of seniors. Very freshman and sophomore heavy. 2 for 2 for Madeline Hopper. 36-9. Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. 4:55 left in the third. Eagles basketball. Set up out in front, Groves. Now to Wright. And that bounce pass is intercepted by Jada Uribe. Uribe stops on a dime, rotates it out. This is a long 2 from Mira McGee. No good. Offensive rebound, Kelsey Bum. Backs it out, hands to McGee. Right back to Bum. Snaps off a 3. Front of the iron, no. And the rebound was North Central's and then taken away by Hopper, who resets out in front now to Hillard. 36-9, nearing the midway point of the third quarter. Down low to Jada Uribe. Backing in, felt a mismatch. It won't go. The follow, though, is up and good off another offensive rebound. That was Kelsey Bum who lays it home. A dozen for her. 13 offensive rebounds for Montpelier. Well, if you're not going to shoot the basketball well, go get rebounds, and that's what Montpelier has done. They get a defensive one here. Now get it ahead to Hillard, who attacks, scores, and has an and one opportunity. Again, utilizing that quickness. She drew the foul on Mallory Groves, and that layup makes it 40-9. Coming in will be Berger for North Central. Hopper sits. Bria Friend is in. Now 1 free throw for Aaliyah Hillard. Second Montpelier player into double figures. Completes the conventional 3-point play. And has 10 to go with Kelsey Bum's 12. Caroline Dick is in. 41-9. For those of you wondering, we are 3 points as it stands right now from a running clock. It's when it gets to 35, and then it can drop under 35. It gets that 35, and then you got to go under 30 again before it goes back to rules, but it hits 35. The missed shot, and then on offensive rebound and on the rotation, it's an attempted save, but North Central will keep it. North Central is 0 for their first 4 here in this third quarter. End of 3. BBC, things have tightened up. Pettisville 21, Stryker 18. Pettisville and Stryker 4-1. Montpelier 4-1, Hilltop 4-1. And a turnover forced by Bella Ramos. That'll be 17 North Central turnovers on the game. Ramos and Dick are in the backcourt. Friend is out there, so basically 3 kids that have spent the year full-time JV are playing. This is a slippery slope. Nice turn to the corner by Friend, but she missed the layup. Rebound to North Central. You want to stay sharp and crisp. You're late February. Well, you're late in the season, middle of February. Jump shot on the way, no good by Groves. Rebound Zoe Uribe. So I get it. You're going to play JV kids. Mike Bum's not going to run it up on anybody at all. You're going to get kids in and off the bench, and they're going to play, but you also need your kids, and you're also thinking in the back of your mind, you don't want to get anybody hurt as the 3 seed. Down to the post, it's to McGee. McGee finds her shot, and on the turnaround is going to be fouled by Burt. And 2 free throws for Mira McGee. 2:37 left here in the third quarter. It's 41-9. The Henry County collision tonight. These are the second and third place teams essentially behind Bryan. PH gave Bryan everything they wanted. Liberty Center was smoked on their home floor by Bryan. At the half, it's Liberty Center 34 and Patrick Henry 19 in that matchup. 2 for 2 for Mira McGee. She's on the cusp of the third loco into double figures with 9 now. 43-9 our score here. 2:26 left. Over to the left side. North Central trying to get into a semblance here of a half-court offense. It has been a struggle all night. They've been held to just 2 field goals for the game. Groves has it on the wing, flips it out in front to Wright. Montpelier, by the way, has gone to zone now. They were all man in the first half, but now with this enormous lead are going zone. 3 on the way is no good. Is it a foul on a closeout? It is on a closeout for Zoe Uribe. So it'll be 3 free throws, says Nick Borovich. Put Tessa Raomi on the line, a sophomore. Just the 3rd, 4th, and 5th free throw attempts tonight for North Central. She drills the first one. 43-10. Second one is going to be short. We're going to get a sub coming into the game for North Central. It'll be Addison Turner and Gracie Zuver. Third free throw is good. So 2 out of 3 to make it a 43-11 advantage for Montpelier. Under 2 to go. Dick off the dribble drive. Off target, scramble for the loose ball. Dick gets the loose ball rebound and resets out to Zoe Uribe. Uribe now to Ramos, cutting and kicking. Back to Dick along the baseline with a little contact. That one is short. And off the rebound, a foul is going to be called on North Central. It will go on Turner, her 3rd. And back to the line is Mira McGee. She's 5 of 6 at the free throw line tonight. And with that make at the line, becomes the 3rd Loco into double figures tonight. (44-11). Second one no good. Offensive rebound, though, to Zoe Uribe. Now to Dick. Around to Friend. Runner from the elbow. No. Offensive rebound. Friend had it, and then it popped loose. Now it's a defensive board. Running out ahead with it is Zuver. On the wing it goes now to Turner. 1:20 to go in this 3rd quarter of play. 44-11 Montpelier on the Andres O'Neill and Lowe scoreboard. Off glass, no good by Wright. Rebound, Friend. Now Zoe Uribe. Uribe's right side. Friend to the basket. The layup is not going to fall. North Central comes down with a rebound. Naomi now in to the right side. A 3 is no good by Turner. And we'll go over to the Locos. They have cut down. North Central has cut down. They had 13 turnovers at halftime and have committed just 4 here in the second half. So again, something positive. Zimmerman back in for North Central. Final 40 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. 44-11 Montpelier. Here's McGee in the lane. Gets it out to Friend. Now to Ramos. Ramos rotates it back out to McGee. Getting a lot of court time here on her senior night. Unable to make a connection there on a pass to the baseline. That'll be a 3rd second half turnover and a 7th turnover on the night for the Locos. This is Zimmerman over to the wing right side to Zuver. Down to the post, tried to get it to Berger. Nearly turned over, but North Central able to save the possession. 10 left on the clock. Now it's Gruber. Blocked on the interior by McGee. Here's Dick with 3, with 2. Shot off target. Offensive rebound, Friend, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to an end. 44-11, Montpelier after 3 on B-Rock Sports.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
See Cannell Insurance Agency of downtown Montpelier, your auto owner's insurance agent.
You worked hard for your money. That's why we see to it that your money works hard for you, not someone else. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, our earnings belong to our members and go right back to work for you, from better rates to lower fees. We've got the products and people to help you build a more fantastic future every step of the way. Join 14,000 other people just like you who want to do more with their money. Imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
(44-11), Montpelier with the lead. They've been right there on the cusp of within a point or two of turning this into a continuous clock game here in the second half. So once you hit 35. Right now at 33 is the spread. Montpelier going to leave here 14-6. They'll be 5-1 in the BBC. North Central going to drop to 1-17 and 0-6 in the BBC. Starters out there for Montpelier to start this fourth quarter. Turned over by North Central. Wanted to go to a post pass, but good defense by Mira McGee to get the steal. Now top the key to Kelsey Bum. Bum to Hillard. Hillard sees a lane. Hillard fouled and gets a couple of free throws. The help side defense is guilty of the foul. Bryan now pulling away and controlling Evergreen 53-25. So that'll be 26 in a row when the night is done. Gruber gets that foul. And now to the free throw line will be Aaliyah Hillard. Drills the first one. 45-11 now. Back in for the Eagles is Dominguez. Next one is also good, and that will get us now to a continuous clock game. 46-11 is the score. To the left side. Now top the key to Gruber. Gruber swings it left to Dominguez. Now it's Zimmerman. Montpelier with a big start in this one, 22-6, and have never looked back. Try to keep you updated, and certainly on the scoreboard show, stick around, see who is left standing as a leader in the BBC. There at least be three. That jumper for three is good by Zimmerman. That's the first make of the second half for North Central. 46-14. Dribble drive, runner no good by J.D. Reeves, but an offensive rebound grab by Hopper. Now a little curl into Bum. Bum, head and shoulder fake, muscles it in. Nice take and finish. And a timeout, Mike Bum. It's subs only. He's just subbing people in. There was no timeout. That was lit, and that'll be it for the regulars tonight for Montpelier. Except Mira McGee. We'll get her a curtain call on her own. By the way, Lillian Mahan has come in. So has Nariah Thorpe and Madison Bolenbaugh among those that have reported in. Zimmerman off the left side. It's 48-14. This is the way you always like to see your seniors, too, if you can. The turnaround is high off the glass and in for North Central, and that is Berger who gets it to go. 48-16, 5:55 remaining. Bolenbaugh. Now over to McGee. Gives it up now to Horning. She'll push it over into Thorpe's hands. To McGee. I can't see the table, but I assume that if they got a fifth person waiting to come in here soon to get Mira McGee recognized on her senior night. The only Montpelier senior. Jumper from Bolenbaugh is short. Offensive rebound, which has been a huge storyline tonight, was grabbed by McGee. Although Montpelier then turns it over. Transitioning ahead now. Berger tries to rotate it back, and McGee gets a steal. She's going to end up with a really nice floor game here on her senior night. I can't imagine this combination in any way, shape, or form has ever been on the floor together. Mira McGee is a senior with 4 JV kids, but That's where we're at in this game right now with the spread. The drive is blocked. Mahan's shot was blocked, and we get a foul called. It's been a while, I think, since we've had a game. Yeah, and they're saying that right now. Get the clock winding because they had stopped it. They were used to that. It continues to run. You hit 35, and then you drop under 30 is when it goes back to a normal game. So we're in that window where it's 32 right now. Here's Burt with a basketball up the floor. Comes top of the key to Groves. She'll swing it over to Turner. North Central still trying to work. They've got varsity regulars out there, but everybody is basically varsity kids. In and out on the Burt jump shot. And a foul called on Montpelier on the rebound by North Central. That's going to be on Thorpe, her first of the night. It remains North Central basketball. And here comes more subs. I think Mike Bum's thinking is we'll play Mira as long as we possibly can. Dick is back in. Friend is back in. Zoe Uribe's is back in. It'll be 5 seconds on the North Central inbounds. That's 7 second-half turnovers and 20 for the night. 48-16. Montpelier basketball. I know our Ben Murray is monitoring what's happening in those other BBC games. Friend fouled, will shoot 2. She's 1 for 2 at the foul line tonight. That foul will be Berger's 3rd for the Eagles. Be an interesting matchup. By the way, the boys are in a similar situation. Friend too strong on the free throw. North Central boys will have a chance to play the role of spoiler tomorrow night. It's Montpelier with conference ramifications on the line. They're tied with Pettisville and Stryker, so a 3-way tie in the BBC for the boys heading into tomorrow night. Stryker and Pettisville play each other, and as we said, Montpelier will get North Central in Pioneer tomorrow night. So we'll have one of the one-loss teams will get a second loss tomorrow night. Pettisville Stryker, just like tonight. Foul on McGee on that shot attempt. 49-16, 2:25 and rolling to play. 2 free throws here for Groves. Montpelier with 3 in double figures. That free throw no good. They had 10 offensive rebounds at halftime and 19 offensive rebounds tonight. And that's it for Mira McGee's night. She will finish with 10. Final in the GMC in girls hoops. Ayersville 52, Edgerton 38. Second free throw, by the way, was no good. Ricochets out of bounds. We're down to 90 seconds to play. Be inbounded by the Eagles. Highest output for North Central scoring this year was in their win when they beat Camden 34-24. Burt had it tapped away. Now Friend nearly getting a tie up, but it's Gruber, I should say, with it in the lane. The leaner off glass, no good. Out of bounds, stays with North Central. They matched their field goal total through 3 quarters. They were 2 for 3 quarters and then hit their first 2 shots of this 4th quarter. Inside of a minute left in this one. Here's Bird on the elbow. Out of the post it goes to Gruber. Gruber flips it up, no good. Rebound Berger offensively saves it to Burt. She'll take a jump shot along 2, that's no good. Another offensive rebound for North Central. Deflected away and finally grabbed by Montpelier. Final 30 seconds and could very well be Montpelier's last offensive trip of the night. Dick double dribble for a 5th turnover, giving Montpelier 9 on the night. And it'll be North Central now with 12 seconds to play. Here's Burt, spinning left. Picks up her dribble, goes to the post. Turnaround is blocked, goes out of bounds, and that's it. Final score tonight, Montpelier 49, North Central 16. Sit tight, the post-game show starts next.
Snow, ice, blowing. Who likes winter? Not me, but Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan can help you muddle through. They have what you need to make your winter a little easier, like ice melt for those icy walks and driveways, snow shovels, and Ego-powered snow blowers. Don't forget the propane for your grills or heaters and our feathered friends during the winter months while the snow is flying. Stop by Donaldson's and grab a bag or two of bird food or fill your propane tank. And to make things even better for the winter, stop by and check out their in-store tool sale. Donaldson's Ace Hardware on Union Street in Bryan, your stop for all your winter supplies.
Hi, this is Tammy Bergman with Andrews, O'Neill & Lowe Insurance Agency. Andrews, O'Neill & Lowe has cared for our neighbors for a century. We believe when communities are strong, everyone benefits. From your family to your assets, your employees to your business. We're proud to partner with Central Insurance to protect what matters most to you, because you are what matters most to us. Here's to the next 100 years of delivering on our promise to provide peace of mind on good days and when facing the unexpected. Learn more at andrewsoneillandlowe.com.
Peltz Lumber Company in Montpelier and Pioneer has some exciting news. Not only has Peltz been bringing you the finest in building materials for generations, now they have a new website with a huge selection of items for you to browse right at your fingertips and in your own home. Just go to peltzlumber.com and hit the products button, and there it is. Tools, hardware, lumberyard and building materials, windows, doors, kitchen and bath. Check out the items you need and the prices, and stop by the store in Montpelier or Pioneer, or give them a call at 419-485-3059. Peltz Lumber, building for a new generation.
You work hard for your money. That's why we see to it that your money works hard for you, not someone else. At Midwest Community Federal Credit Union, our earnings belong to our members and go right back to work for you, from better rates to lower fees. We've got the products and people to help you build a more fantastic future every step of the way. Join 14,000 other people just like you who want to do more with their money. Imagine a different possibility at Midwest Community Federal Credit Union.
Beat the chill at Knocking Point Outfitters. Thaw heating products, rechargeable seats, hand warmers, and heated wraps for cold weather comfort. Grab a gift card for the perfect outdoor gift. Visit them on County Road 17, just south of U.S. Route 6, outside of Bryan. Knocking Point Outfitters, your warmth destination.
Your home is the one place where everything should be perfect, including your air. Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services helps you achieve the perfect air you deserve with reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. Call Stark's Plumbing and Heating Services and see how soon you can get a Lennox home comfort system that'll help improve your health and your mood. It doesn't get any more perfect than that. Call us today at 1-800-329-4040 or visit us at starksphs.com.
If you've been thinking about a remodeling project for your home or business, Field Supply Center in Blakesley should be your first choice. Field Supply Center in Blakesley, and not only has all the lumber for that project, they also have all the building supplies you'll need, along with everything you need for the project, including the cabinetry, plus the expertise to help make your home even more beautiful. It's all at Field Supply Center, located in Blakesley. Field Supply Center, wishing good luck to all the players in tonight's game.
Good luck to all the athletes from North Central from the Kidston Family Companies of Pioneer. The Kidston Family Companies want to take this opportunity to salute all of the hard work of the athletes and coaches. And they want to say good luck not only in this game, but in the rest of the school year and all of the competitions. The Kidston Family Companies of Pioneer saying good luck to the North Central Eagles in tonight's game. The North Central Athletic Boosters would like to thank our student athletes for their hard work and dedication, both in the classroom and on the court this season. They know how much hard work and dedication the players put into every practice and game, and the North Central Athletic Boosters are proud to be supporters. The North Central Boosters also want to give a big thanks to the parents and loyal Eagle fans. Play hard, play proud, and go Eagles.
Welcome back out here where Montpelier wins. Before we get to head coach Mike Bum, I do want to go through just quickly get the numbers. 3 in double figures, and I know Coach Bum will love to hear and talk a little bit about, led by Kelsey Bum with 14, Aaliyah Hillard 12, Mira McGee on her senior night finishes with 10. 4 for Bria Friend, 4 for Zoe Uribes, 3 for Jada Uribes, and 2 for Madeline Hopper. For North Central, Madeline Zimmerman led the way with 7, Anna Burt 3, and then 2 each for Tessa Raomi, Addison Turner, and Addie Berger. Shooting the basketball after a hot start, Montpelier tailed off from the field, but they more than made up for it at what they did on the offensive rebounding. They were 16 of 40 from the field, 4 of 13 shooting 3. North Central just 4 of 27 from the field, 2 of 6 shooting 3. At the foul line, 13 of 17 for the Locos, 3 of 7 for North Central. North Central committed 20 turnovers tonight to Montpelier's 9, and Montpelier absolutely throttled North Central on the backboard, out-rebounding them 29 to 14, including 19 offensive rebounds on the night, all of it adding up to win number 14 overall, and more importantly for them, 5-1 in the BBC. Head coach Mike Bum, congrats on a good team win tonight on a senior night that I know you want to spend some time talking about your only senior in Mira McGee.
Yeah, Mira McGee tonight, and kind of the things I said there in the pregame. I don't know if you listened to that. She's a very selfless girl, and she's our only senior this year. And for her to be out there as the only one being recognized is probably something.
Not her style.
Not her style, because it's all about the team. It's all about the we with her. This is a girl, hadn't always been easy for her, never misses a practice, shows up in early bird shooting in the mornings, goes and drives kids there. And you heard all the things, 3.9 GPA, National Honor Society, Student Council, works, track athlete, jazz, band, I mean, you name it. What a high-quality kid. And luckily, here's it's senior night, and usually that's the last home game, Angie.
Yeah.
But we've got 2 home games left. We've got a Continental on Saturday afternoon, and then we turn around and we have our tournament game here. So kind of our last game, but not really our last name.
And I'm a fan of that, too. I love rewarding teams for good seasons, and now you're going to get and a decent home crowd tonight. It's going to be, and you've seen it at your home games, you're going to have a really good turnout, and you've earned that right in getting that 3 seed.
Mixed opinions on it. I like it too. Again, I think it's going to create a nice home court advantage. It will create a home court advantage, but it's a nice environment for those first 2 round games. So we'll see. It's the first year we've done it. I like it. Volleyball does it. Basketball, I understand, is a different animal. But that's what we're looking for. We've got 2 more games in the regular season. Like I said, Continental Saturday, and then, the big one is Fayette. And, a week from today is Fayette. And if we're lucky enough to go over there hard to win on the road, can get a W against Fayette. That would be 4 of 5 years that we've managed to at least have a share of the BBC title. So we control our own destiny. We told our kids just before we came out here, we've come too far to only go this far, so let's finish strong, get a conference title or share of it, and maybe do something in the tournament, and let them know that this is their team. And athletics are about players. They're not about coaches. Coaches organize, but the players got to play, and told them this is their season, so enjoy this final stretch. And I think we're playing pretty good basketball right now.
Good time to do it. By the way, if you're thinking about the possibility of winning it outright, one of the teams that would possibly be eliminated from everything, 2 of them are going tonight. 4 quarters can't decide it. Pettisville and Stryker going to OT, tied at 28 in that one. So Ben will have the final when we're done here. Just game-wise tonight, I mentioned the numbers. You out-rebounded them, forced all the turnovers. So really good on the defensive end, and then finishing those defensive possessions by rebounding the basketball pretty well. And then on your night, you don't shoot well. You get to the offensive backboard and create extra opportunities. And a terrific balance. Anytime against any opponent you get 3 in double figures, you'll take it and you'll love it.
And got to play 15 kids tonight.
Yeah.
So that was great. And we didn't have a JV game, so I was glad to get everybody in the game so that they can feel involved
and guess what?
Develop.
Come tournament time, who knows? You may need a Bella Ramos. You may need a Bria Friend.
Yeah.
The list goes on. You don't know.
Yeah, and both of them were big in our win against Pettisville when Kelsey Bum was out sick and stepped up and scored 5 points between them. And Bria's been really improving all year, so that's a girl that we've got our eye on, and very athletic, still a little bit raw skill-wise.
Yep.
We've got to work on, but she's very athletic and can't teach athleticism. But how about North Central, though? This is a team struggling all year. Jamie Brown takes over the job kind of at the last minute when they didn't have a coach. I hope people are commending him for sticking with it. He's going to stick with it. They've got quality girls. When we're going through that line and shaking their head, they have not had a lot of success this year. They know that. But they were all very respectful to me going through out there. They're competing as hard as they can.
And I mentioned that, how hard they were still playing. And you can see teams, and you've been around teams and seen them yourself or coached possibly some teams or seen teams coach that bag it 1-17 late in the year, and they didn't. They play hard.
And, of course, they had the accident, which affected a couple of their key players that could have played and made a difference. So a lot of bad things happened, and yet they overcame with Coach Brown and good high-character girls that they have, and they managed to make it through the season. Didn't win as many games as they would have liked to, but have a lot to be proud of.
Absolutely.
And there's no way I was going to put it on them knowing all of the issues that they went through. So,
well, hey, enjoy this one tonight. Best of luck as you go to Fayette next week. And you, like you said, you control your own destiny. Worst case scenario, you go win next week. You have a piece of a title at the very least, and depending on what else happens, because somebody from that Stryker-Pettisville game is going to lose. Pettisville closes with Hilltop. I mean, so many things and factors could happen. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys the next time right here, and I want to see what this rail yard atmosphere is like when you're hosting as the 3 seed, either Antwerp or Eden. And either way, that presents a different challenge, I think, though, depending on the opponent, but still a challenge nonetheless.
Yeah, totally different types of teams. On paper, Antwerp probably would be the favorite against that game. But I tell you what, Eden plays that zone, and if you get them in a cold shooting night, Antwerp, Eden can hang around. And Eden's played a lot of close games this year. They just haven't gotten over the hump. So, Antwerp probably the favorite, but it wouldn't surprise me if Eden came out and made a real good game out of it.
Congrats on the win tonight. Look forward to seeing you on that night. And that's a great place to wrap up because our stats are done. The game is done. Montpelier, dominant fashion, wins it 49-16. Scoreboard Show with Ben Murray starts now.